What up, everybody? My name is West, and of course, I've come through with a different tutorial today, mainly focusing on how to mix and master rap vocals in Cubase 5. I've received comments in the comment section that would love to actually know how to mix and master rap vocals in Cubase 5. So this is it. I've reacted to such comments, and let's see what we can do for today. So this is a track done by Skylar, LD, and of course Weezer. It's titled Focus. So let's just listen to it, and I'll come on the other side showing you the kind of plugins that I used in this track in terms of mixing and mastering it. Let's listen to this.
Focus on what you do, focus on what you're doing, focus on what you do, Joe, focus on what you're doing.
Told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Je m'appelle up on attention. Before I feel balanda to watch tab, and I tabaro le sapona punchta. Before I feel balanda to anfa. They don't know I think shoom for so. I'm on the road like Duba. She left for on Okchula. I focus on me like I'm selfish. I'm a glongy, call me big fish. Pamuli lost and up with chushi. For what I tompana no with chushi. Focus on your future. If you're mudala, then she's so.
Focus on what you do. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you do.
Yeah. So that's a track. It's titled Focus. All right. So let me just switch off all my plugins, the plugins that I used. Let me just make sure that they are all off. Set off, and then we'll begin. Okay. All right. So the first plugin that I actually used is Maximizer. I actually discovered that the vocal is somehow not that energetic, so to speak, or should I say the vocal did not have that needed or expected strength. So I added Maximizer. So let's just listen to it with Maximizer not engaged, then I'll engage it later on. Okay, so let's listen to this raw vocal.
Told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Je m'appelle up on attention. Before I feel balanda to watch tab, and I tabaro le sapona punchta.
So that's a raw vocal. It's very raw. So let's add Maximizer.
Told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Je m'appelle up on
Without it?
attention. Before I feel balanda to watch tab, and I tabaro le sapona
With
punchta.
it?
Before I feel balanda to anfa.
All right, so Maximizer does great work. So I did not use any preset. I just added it and increased my optimize section. I just increased to 50.5. All right, so the other thing I did was an addition of X noise stereo. I discovered that there was some background noise, so I added X noise stereo. And this is how it sounds with X noise stereo engaged.
Told me to focus before I get famous. I
Without
hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Je
With
m'appelle
it?
up on attention. Before I feel balanda to watch tab, and I tabaro le sapona punchta.
Yeah. So you discover that I eliminated almost every noise that was in the background by using X noise stereo. Then I added FabFilter Pro Q just to remove the lows, and of course a little bit. I didn't move much of this, so I basically removed some small quantity of lows on the vocal. Yeah. Then this side also I just boosted a little bit of it. Then make sure it's on 30 dB. Don't put it on 6. Most of the time it's on 12, so you have to add, or you have to put it on 30 dB in order for it to have that proper section of reaction to the vocal. So let's just listen to this.
Me to focus before I get famous. I hate those
Okay.
niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace.
Then
Je m'appelle
I
up on
actually
attention.
went
Before I
further.
feel balanda to watch tab, and I tabaro le sapona punchta.
I went further and used super tape. This is saturation. I love having some saturation to my vocal, so I basically use super tape 6 tape, which is actually a good saturation plugin. So this is a stock plugin. It comes with Cubase 5. So with it engaged, it sounds like
Told me
this.
to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I
Without
just
it?
came back from Palace. Shbapela
With it?
pona attention. Before I
Alright, so that's how it is. Then I also added the S just to remove those s and sh sounds. Then I also added Vox just to boost the vocal a little bit, because I discovered that even after adding the maximizer and all that, I didn't have the much needed strength that I was actually expecting. So this is how it sounds with Vox engaged.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace.
Without
Shbapela
it?
pona attention. Before I feel valanda twachta bena tabaro
With it?
lishapna panchta. Before I
So it does great works when it comes to Vox. I'll not really explain on how I balance this, but if you really want that, you can leave a comment in the comment section, then I'll be able to show you how I used maximizer. Okay, so then I used Q, which is actually great as well, just for some presence sake. So I went my preset section, then I selected a preset called presence in order for the vocal to have some presence. So this is how it sounds with Q engaged.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just
Without
came back
it?
from Palace. Shbapela pona attention.
With
Before I
it?
feel valanda twachta bena tabaro lishapna panchta.
Okay. Then I also added compressor. I just wanted to compress it. Ara compressor. It comes with waves. It sounds great. So this is how it sounds with Ara compressor
Told me
engaged.
to focus before I get famous. I hate those
Without
niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention. Before I feel valanda twachta bena tabaro lishapna panchta. Before I feel
This is great, guys. This is great. This is great. This is really, really great. Okay, so I also added Reverb, which is Reverb. Okay, and this is how it sounds with Reverb engaged.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I
Without
just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention.
With
Before
it?
I feel valanda twachta bena tabaro lishapna panchta. Before I feel valanda
That's great. That's great, guys. I also added H delay. So these are my correct settings. My lo-fi, my dry wet was as 23. Analog, I usually put it on 0. My BPM is at 120. And of course, my delay is at 1/4. Yeah. So, and this is how it sounds with delay engaged.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention.
Okay, with the beat. Let's just listen to it with the
Told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention. Before I feel valanda twachta bena tabaro lishapna panchta. Before
Yeah. So this has been West, and of course, let's just get to another level. So I basically used this on my mix mastering section. I used stereo enhancer. I used limiter UV22HR just to have that wonderful stereo output. Then I used Maserati. Then I also used maximizer just to make sure that that's got some good volume. So this is how it sounds with everything engaged. Okay.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention. Before I feel valanda twachta bena tabaro lishapna panchta. Before
Yeah, so that's it. It's been me, West, and of course, see you some other time. Alright.
told me to focus before I get famous. I hate those niggas, they jealous. I just came back from Palace. Shbapela pona attention. Before I